At least 18 people have been injured in a powerful grenade blast at the main bus stand in Jammu. The bus stand, in fact, is in the heart of Jammu city. The entire area has been cordoned off. The assessment of the site is now being undertaken, as you can see on the visuals there. The injured have already been rushed to the hospital. The blast comes about 3 weeks after the Pulwama terror attack. Police officials are presently on the spot. They're inspecting the blast site. The blast comes at a time when Jammu and Kashmir is already on a high alert due to heightened tensions between India and Pakistan.
There has been a grenade explosion over here. It seems that the grenade has been lobbed from outside. It possibly had rolled beneath the bus and it has caused injuries to approximately 18 persons. They have all been shifted to the GMC and they are being taken care of. I would request everyone to maintain calm. And the police is working on all the leads that are available, and we are collecting evidence, and we are sure to hunt them down.
मैंने यहाँ पे बाइक लगाई अपनी बस स्टैंड, उसके बाद मैंने कटिंग करवाने जाना था. कटिंग में जूस लिया और कटिंग करवाने जा रहा था. जैसे ही दुकान पे पहुंचा, वैसे ही यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही धमाकेदार आवाज़ आई और उस आवाज़ को सुनते ही मतलब कि ऐसा लगा कुछ यहाँ टायर फटा, यहाँ कोई धमाका हुआ है. उसके 2 मिनट बाद पता लगा यहाँ पे ग्रेनेड फटा. मैं आया यहाँ पे देखा, मैंने 10-12 लोग बुरी मतलब कि 3-4 लोग तो ज़्यादा तरीके से जख्मी थे. टोटल 10-12 लोग थे वो जो जख्मी हुए.
All right, so some of the eyewitness reactions coming in there who were giving a detailed account of what exactly happened. Some of them, in fact, even thought the passers-by that there was a tire burst because the explosion was extremely loud. Those injured in the grenade attack have already been rushed to the nearby hospitals. They presently are undergoing treatment. The police have confirmed that there were generic inputs of a possible situation. They were working on leads, but there was no concrete information about any such attack. But this is a bustling area. It's a very crowded area. In fact, this bus stand that you're seeing on your screens right now is in the heart of Jammu city. It's at a very important location. It's also been the target of such grenade attacks in the past as well. 18 people have been injured in this powerful grenade explosion. The police is confirming that this grenade could have been lobbed from outside into the bus, and the injured are the bus drivers, the conductors, and even a few passengers. So this is the information that we're getting in right now. As you can see there, sniffer dogs have already been brought to the area. They're scanning the site. Investigations have already begun. The police not saying much. They haven't really confirmed as to who could be behind the grenade explosion that took place in the bus. Let's just listen into some other political reactions that came about on the explosion that took place at the Jammu bus stand.
This could be a sabotage as well because the elections are due in Jammu and Kashmir and there are certain forces who do not want elections to be held. And it could be the handiwork of those elements, and because no such thing has happened for the last few years in Jammu, and it's happening in the heart of the city is a matter of concern also. And it's very, very strange that how could the grenades reach Jammu and in the heart of the city, and being the busy area like bus stand, how could this incident happen in Jammu city? That there are certain elements who do not want elections to be held.
Okay.
In fact, they have been opposing it all along, including some political parties also.
All right.
So, you know, it has to be investigated and in-depth study has to be undertaken as to who are responsible for this, and this cannot be allowed in any case. To situation must not get deteriorated at this moment.
Shujaul Haq is also joining us to tell us more about this grenade explosion that has taken place at the bus in the heart of Jammu city. Shujaul, what are you hearing from the police? This is happening at a time when the entire state was on a high alert. Do we know any more details as to where exactly was this grenade lobbed from? Was it thrown from a moving vehicle, or was there a passerby who had thrown the grenade that landed up below the bus, which led to the explosion?
Well, a few things are becoming clear here, Avantika. As for the police and the eyewitnesses, what has happened is that this bus, which was stationed there, it's a State Road Transport Corporation bus, the government-run corporation. Most of the times, it leaves from Jammu. Such buses leave from Jammu, towards Kashmir. There are passengers who are headed towards Kashmir. This was a stationary bus, and suddenly a grenade was lobbed at. As for the police officers, it rolled down under the bus, and that's when it exploded. That's the reason why it caused a lot of injuries, and perhaps that was the reason why it was thrown at the bus. Now it managed to injure around 18 people. 2 more are also injured. They're believed to be critical and are being treated in the hospital. Now, more than that, at this point of time, there are many questions that are being asked as to why wasn't an attack like this being prevented, since there perhaps were intelligence inputs already with the security forces in Jammu that such things could happen. There was security deployed, but clearly not, it could not prevent an attack like this. Many, like you just heard, many politicians are already picking up this point also, that why did this attack took place at this point of time when there is a conversation happening as to whether elections should be held in the entire state of Jammu and Kashmir or not. Some are alleging that this perhaps could be a conspiracy to thwart those attempts. But all those things are going to be a part of investigation. The security agency is still very tight-lipped as to the people who are behind it, who threw this grenade. Nobody has also come forward and sort of claimed responsibility from any militant organization so far. So all things at this point of time are being looked at by the security forces. We've been told that police teams specialized in carrying out investigations for blasts, which includes the forensic teams of J&K police, have reached the spot. They are carrying out their investigation.
Okay.
They have collected samples and would be trying and figure out how did this entire thing happen.
And while those investigations have already begun and the police now trying to trace those unidentified suspects who hurled the grenade towards the bus, one thing which is very surprising, Shuja, which you also mentioned, is that this is coming at a time when the state is already on a high alert. All vital security installations across the state have been put on the highest alert ever since Pulwama took place, and yet a bus has come under attack. And this is the same bus station which is already a vulnerable spot and has had a history. It's been a target of such attacks in the past as well.
Well, yes, it has been a vulnerable spot as far as Jammu city is concerned, though there hasn't been an incident like this that has happened in past many years. But yes, it is one of the main city centers where a lot of people gather almost on a daily basis. It's like a terminal for buses, particularly the State Road Transport Corporation buses, and many of these buses ply from Jammu and go towards Kashmir. So a lot of Kashmir-bound passengers take these buses from this particular terminal, and that's exactly also a point where a lot of people would be mentioning that at a time when there is already tension all across the state of Jammu and Kashmir, particularly after the blast that took place in Pulwama, in the middle of February, and subsequent events that happened. In fact, the Jammu city in itself was extremely tense for about a week after that blast. The authorities had to impose curfew because there were clashes that took place in Jammu at various places between certain groups. So coming at a time when there is already tension palpable and across the state of Jammu and Kashmir, including Jammu city, an attack like this happening is definitely raising a lot of questions, and it'll be something that the investigators will have to work on and fight out answers as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Shuja, just kindly stay on with me. I would like to play a few graphics for our viewers. The number of times that bus stands have been attacked, especially this bus stand in Jammu. And these are the graphics that we're playing out. It was on the 7th of March this year itself that a grenade, in fact, was lobbed at the bus with 18 people injured, which is today. Then last year, in fact, on the 29th of December, terrorists lobbed grenade at the bus stand. However, at that time, no casualties were reported. Once again, last year, on the 25th of May, terrorists had had hurled a grenade at the bus stand, and at that time 2 cops were killed and 1 civilian was injured. So these are the number of times that this bus stand has come under attack, 2 times in the past, but last year, and there have been several times in the past as well when this bus stand has come under attack. Let me also just reiterate all the information once again for the benefit of our viewers who have just tuned in. 18 people have been injured. There was a powerful grenade explosion that took place at this main bus stand in Jammu. The incident took place in the afternoon, and this bus stand, as Shuja ul Haq has been pointing out, is in the heart of the city. As you can see there, the entire area has been cordoned off. Sniffer dogs have been brought in to inspect the site as well. Locals, in fact, and curious onlookers did want to see what's going on. Eyewitness accounts say that they heard a huge, massive explosion. Some of them even thought that there was the sound of a tire burst, and then they figured out that there were injuries. All of the injured have been rushed to the nearest hospital. Shuja, the hospitals, are they in the vicinity? Would there be any challenge to rush the injured to the hospitals nearby? Because I do believe that this is an extremely crowded area, a bustling area with all the buses parked there carrying passengers to and fro Jammu city.
Well, yes, it's an extremely busy area, a bustling area, a huge, commercial activity taking place in this area almost every day. And more than that, there is a lot of traffic that plies on this particular stretch. But thankfully, the Government Medical College, Jammu, is also not very far away from the spot. And that's where most of these injured people have been taken to. They've been looked at. The doctors are, at this point of time providing all the medical help. We've been told that at least 2 of them are believed to be critical. Rest of them have injuries, but not that severe. The manner in which this blast has taken place, it clearly was intended to cause this kind of a damage, because like I've been pointing out, so far it's coming out that this grenade was thrown or rolled under the vehicle, which means clearly they intended to cause a lot of damage to this bus in particular. Now, in some time from now, we will probably also get to know who are these passengers, their identities as well. Probably that will also give some sort of a clue to the investigators as to why they were attacked. These most of them are civilians. They are either traveling towards Kashmir or are Jammu bound. So all these things would be investigated. The investigators will find out what was the reason and how this entire incident took place.
Absolutely. Shuja, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us, filling us in with all the details about this explosion that took place at the bus stand in Jammu city. All of the injured have now been hospitalized. They are undergoing treatment. We will continue to update our viewers with all the latest information coming in on this grenade explosion that took place at the bus stand in the heart of Jammu city. Meanwhile, a second-generation fighter jet engaging in a dogfight with a superior fourth-generation fighter jet and bringing it down successfully. We're talking about the aerial confrontation between India and Pakistan. Just a week after India's hero and Air Force pilot, Wing Commander Abhinandan crash-landed in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. India today retraces the ordeal faced by India's brave pilot. Take a look.
World's envy, India's pride. Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartman flew into immortality the day he shot down a superior F-16 jet of the Pakistan Air Force with his MiG-21 Bison during a dogfight and was captured in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. India today retraces Abhinandan's ordeal behind the enemy lines and reveals never-before-seen images from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
India today is the first channel to reach at ground zero where his jet fell and where he also landed and got captured by the people. I am standing right now in Horan village, which is in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, about 3 kilometers away from the line of control.
Abhinandan is perhaps the only MiG-21 fighter pilot in the world to shoot down an American F-16 jet. India Today's Hamza Amir visited the area where Abhinandan's jet crash landed.
Other than this wreckage, this is where the whole episode happened. When the plane landed, it was an explosion. You can see the wreckage still here. Other than this, we can see these are wires. These are some chips that were part of the plane.
Wing Commander Abhinandan was attacked by locals in the area, but the brave pilot maintained his composure after bringing down the Pakistani jet.
Around 300 meters from here, where his plane landed, the locals saw this plane catch fire midair, land over there. They saw Abhinandan land here. And then the whole episode of a dogfight on ground also happened, because the people went after him. He ran as much as he could. He went down the mountain, back to the stream, tried to get away.
According to eyewitnesses, Wing Commander Abhinandan shouted slogans and ensured no secrets fell into enemy hands.
नारा लगाया ना, तो हमारे भाइयों ने जवाब दिया, तो इससे उसको पता चल गया. फिर उसने भागने की कोशिश की और यहाँ से नीचे निकला और सड़क के ऊपर से होता हुआ नाले के करीब गया. वहाँ पानी में छलांग लगाई और आपने जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे वो पानी में पता नहीं किधर छोड़े हैं, कुछ मुंह में डाले हैं.
That's the place from where he was stopped. He was forced to throw his weapon away, and the path that we came from, that was where the army came in, and they stopped him, they captured him, arrested him. The locals kept beating him as soon as he threw his weapon away. That's why you saw these injury marks on his right cheek.
Aviation experts are in awe of Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartman. After his heroic dogfight over the skies along the line of control, India Today cameras are a testament to the valor of the brave pilot and gives an undeniable proof that our nation is protected by brave hearts.
I, Hamza Amir, reporting from Horan village at the line of control for India Today.
In fact, you can watch this mega exclusive report, a detailed report at 6:30 only on India Today, wherein Hamza Amir went actually to that very place where the MiG-21 Bison had crash landed, and just taking you through Abhinandan's ordeal, the challenges that he faced once he landed, and the kind of reception that he got when he landed in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. So catch the detailed coverage at 6:30 in the evening today, only on India Today.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.